Well, we had a long stretch of practice before the last game, and our team was really focused. I mean, we had not a great week. We had a really good 10 to 14 days of practice, and that really led into a good performance in the game. Our rebounding was in place, and I think that's where it starts with us. When we're a good rebounding team, when we do a great job as a group. Guards rebounding, bigs rebounding, starters, and then subs coming in and making an impact in that area. That's a big stat for us. And if you look at, I think both our Colorado and Arizona State games, we did a really good job rebounding the ball. And then we also got a couple key second shots that sparked us. So we really rebounded the ball well in that game, and that will be just as important on Saturday night. Yeah, we play these guys twice in a short period of time, and I think not the break, but just like the fact that we only have one game, it still comes at a good time for us because we have so many new faces and players, and anytime we have a chance to continue to work on what we do, I think it's a positive thing, especially for this year's team. So, we try to do the best we can this week of preparing for Arizona State, obviously, but maybe getting an additional day of rest, recovery, and allowing our guys to be fresh and as healthy as we can be. And then maybe spending one extra day with, attention to Arizona. What are the things that we need to continue to develop. So we've had a good week so far. I mean, we still have both today and tomorrow, and then obviously Saturday night is the game. So we're not there yet. I think two really key players for ASU is Rob Edwards. We have a lot of respect for him. He had a really good season a year ago, and I think in both games impacted our game when we played them a year ago. In game one, he wasn't maybe as aggressive as I've seen him here recently. And just following ASU, both in their win at Oregon State and the most recent game against Utah, he's a tremendous shooter, and he's bigger. He's more of a wing player than a guard, in that, he's got size, and in transition he can really make shots. And when he's playing with confidence, adding to their scoring punch, I think he's a real difference maker in their team. And I think they're really trying to get him more good looks in their half-court offense. And then, Romello White, I think he's much improved from where he would have been a year ago. He's been a big factor in their success. He's in his third year. Had a really good freshman year, solid sophomore year, and he's having a great junior year here. So, he's a big guy who's a double-figure scorer. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, runs the court really, really well. And, again, as their season has grown, I think they're more aware of, trying to get the ball to him in the low post because, good things happen when he gets it there. So, Edwards and White, we have to do a really good job on those guys. And whether you're the player assigned to guarding them, team defense, blocking out, being aware of Edwards off the ball. Again, transition is so big. When you run good offense and you take care of the ball, the other team just doesn't get the easy ones against your team. And, that's one of our strengths this year is taking care of the ball and being able to play in that game with 10 or fewer turnovers. That's a second big indicator.
Is it more difficult to win?
No. Winning on the road in college basketball is very difficult. It always has been. It crowns the conference champion. It separates maybe a fair season from a good one, or instead of having a good year, you have a great year. And, our team is well aware that, we really haven't broken through in our road games. In fairness to us, we've certainly played a couple tough ones on the road, and we've been in single possession games, especially at Oregon and at Baylor. But, kind of looking at us moving forward, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. We know it's going to be a really, really difficult game, and they have a good atmosphere there. So, and it's not just playing, the fact we're playing ASU. A conference road game is next up for us. So, it's a challenge, and we have to be ready. Like I mentioned after the Oregon trip, this year's team, our team, we have to play well. We have to have a good performance. We're not going to overcome, inadequate or poor play from individuals or an area of the game and come out on the winner's circle. The margin, the difference in our depth, talent, et cetera, isn't astronomical, and our room for error is, like a lot of good teams. And it's just if you have a little bit, that means you better play well, especially on an away court. And and really that's our focus. How well can we play? Can we be at our best? I think Stone has to settle in just a little bit. He wants it badly, and he's an important part of our team. I think the fact that he started the last two games, sometimes that's an adjustment to be in there at the very beginning of each half, and just kind of slow down and take what the defense gives, and just get more used to being in that role that he currently has. But when Stone's in the game, it gives us more space on the court for drives. It's just we have more of a 4-around-1 look on offense, and Stone competes on defense. He really does. And but I think production-wise, we need a little bit more from him, and I'm comfortable, and I think we're all very confident that he can do it.